I'm looking at these rankings, and then at the very bottom of the page, they've got a coach's ballot. Please fill in the information, your name, email, your position as a coach, whether it's head coach, assistant coach, board member, team mom, or a parent. Team and age group, list age groups and top teams minimum. So they're picking 5 on this ballot. And they're running these rankings by way of that. And I just don't know how accurate that can be. How accurate can that actually be? You know, if I'm a coach and I'm subscribing to this MPFA ranking, and I'm just using them as an example because that's the only one that I looked up. That's the only one I see, and I'm looking at it right now. But there are all kinds of other ones that are out there. But when I look at this, you know, my first question is like I look at the 9U. I'm looking at the 9U right now, which for Taifa would be the rookie division. They have, as the number 1 ranked team in the Southwest, mind you, in the Southwest, the number 1 ranked team in 9U is the North Houston Panthers out of Taifa. And second place is the NTX Knights out of the PYFL. San Antonio Outlaws out of Texas Select. Austin Steelers out of Taifa. DFW Elite. Texas Renegades out of Taifa. Texas City Bengals. I think that's out of the Gulf Coast. Pearland Oilers. You've got the Junior Broncos out of Taifa. Little Elm. And then other teams to watch. You got the TCU Bulldogs. And a team out just Gilmer. So my question at this point would be to NPFA. Have you gone to see every single one of these teams? These 10, and let's include the 2 they say to watch. So 10, 11, 12 teams. Out of these 12 teams, how many have you actually went and seen play? And what about the other teams that did not make this top list of 12? Have you been to see them? Now, I can tell you, being involved in Taifa with Taifa Radio, North Houston Panthers. I don't know if I'd call them the number 1 team, but I definitely would have a vote for the North Houston Panthers. I've seen what they do. I haven't seen them this year. And that's the thing with youth sports. That's what gets me. It's hard to really rank this stuff. We're not talking about 4-year colleges where you see a group of players are going to be there for 3-4 years if they don't declare early. We're talking about youth players that are with a team maybe 1 or 2 years. Now, if this is a team that moves up through the ranks, which this is one of those teams, and I have seen that team play. I've seen the history of this team. I can, for sure, without a doubt, tell you that North Houston Panthers team is a team to beat in Taifa for sure. But I haven't seen the NTX Knights. I haven't seen the San Antonio Outlaws 9U team. I haven't seen DFW Elite. And in all fairness, I haven't seen the Austin Steelers or the Texas Renegades, who are the top 6 in there. I know a little bit more about the Taifa spots, but outside of that, I couldn't tell you. For all I know, DFW Elite's number 5 team. That's because they're playing in a league that, and they're not even marked with the league, so I'm guessing they're independent. If they're independent, who are they playing? Who have they played? What have those scores been like? Are they that good, or are the teams they're playing that bad? Those are the questions that I have when it comes to these national rankings. I personally do not take anything with these national rankings. I don't believe in them. I just don't. I cannot see how you can go and look at every single team, even if you're just looking at the Southwest region as they have it listed as. Because there is a lot of football being played in a lot of different leagues in this state. And this is a big state. I could tell you about the Taifa teams. I may have not have seen them all, but I do hear, and I know some of these teams have been together from flag on up to where they're at right now, like that rookie team from the North Houston Panthers. I know they've all been together. But I just cannot subscribe to a national ranking. I just can't. I can't do it. They've even got a national ranking. They don't have all the top ages groups, I don't believe, here. It looks like the only one they're doing on the national ranking right now is in the 13 and under. And they got the Maryland Seahawks at number 1. Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes at number 2. Orange County Buckeyes at number 3. The Houston Renegades at number 4. Out of Texas, and that's out of Taifa. You got the Atlanta Ducks at number 7. And if I'm correct, this is the same team. The Atlanta Ducks. No, that was a younger age group. Okay, that's right. That was a younger age group. The whole cheating scandal with the Atlanta Ducks. I did reach out to those Atlanta Ducks, by the way, to see if they would come on and discuss the situation. One of the coaches did initially say he would, and then never heard from him again. By the way, 13U San Antonio Outlaws ranked number 14 nationally. I know the Farm League Hurricanes and the 12U were ranked there somewhere. I don't see that anywhere now. I don't see a 12U. They just have a 13U. You know, so I just don't know. I don't know where they get these rankings, where they get this information. Even like the NPFA awards, the national awards they have. Is it just by nomination? They even have announcer of the year awards. And they've got me as a nominee. I guess myself and Wayne go at it year after year on that one. Let's see, 2014, 2015 season awards. Let's see. Where'd I end up? Did I win? Announcer of the year, Wayne the Voice Matthews. I don't know how. I know I'm better than Wayne. He'll get me later on that. I know I'm better than Wayne. Bring it on, Wayne. Bring it on. I just don't understand where they get this from. I really don't. If you want to believe in these national rankings, then go right ahead. To me, I think if you're going to nationally rank these teams, then you'd better be watching them game after game. I don't think you can rely on a coach's perspective, because if I'm a coach and you call me up or ask me, hey, how do you think your team is? I'm going to tell you my team's the number 1 team. I'm going to tell you my team's the best. Don't tell me the Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes are better. We beat them every day and Sunday. That's the response you're going to get from me. So I just don't subscribe to these national rankings. I don't get how they do it. I don't understand where they base it off of. And based on what I've seen so far, it's all off of what they can get off a website and recommendations or ballots from coaches. Which, if I'm a coach, I'm listing all my players. If I'm a coach, I'm listing my team. Making sure my team is the number 1 team. I just don't see how that works. Thank you for joining us here on the Kennie Long Show. It's been a great night, and enjoyed coming back to the evenings. We got a lot more people that joined us here. Please join us again every Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, starting at 9 p.m., as we are here ready to bring you all the action. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Wayne the Voice Matthew joins us as we pick our college and NFL picks for this week. We'll go over what we picked last week and see just how bad Wayne did. I know I did bad. I'm just going to put it out there right now. I know I did bad. I will see you guys tomorrow night at 9. Thank you for joining me. Have a great night.
You've been listening to NYSR National Youth Sports Radio. Email nationalyouthsportsradio@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook at NYSR National Youth Sports Radio. On Twitter at Kennie Long NYSR. For information on how to be a sponsor, call 210-5110.